Lucille Ball said that the secret to staying young is to live honestly, eat slowly, and lie about your age. Fellow Toastmaster, and guests, I hear it's tough getting old. Personally, I don't know anything about that. But see, I don't age, I mature. I'm not 54. I am 25 with 29 years of experience. I've seen people my age. Oh my goodness, they look old. And you know, I went home to New York during the Christmas holiday. And I saw a friend from high school. And when she met me, she said, Lena, oh my goodness, you look great. You look as good as you did in high school. You look the same way. I said, hey, I know that, honey. That's right, the girl got it going on. That's right. So I was telling my son the story. And you know, your kids, they think you're old. So I said, you know, Kevin, I met a friend from high school. They said, I look just like I did in high school, honey. That's right, your mama got it going on. He said, Mama, you mean you look 54 in high school? Some kids don't know. Because they always think we're old, you know? During that same trip, I was walking through town, and I saw a sign on the building that said, Dr. Douglas Dunbar. I said, oh my gosh, Douglas Dunbar, I went to high school with him. Oh, he was looking good, I remember. Good looking man. So I said, you know, I'm going to kind of stop in there a little bit so you can see how good I look for my age anyway. So I went into the waiting room, I sat down in there, and I looked past the counter, and I saw a man in a white coat. I said, no, that could not be him. He was old. He had wrinkles, a pot belly, bald. My hunk had even shrunk. I said, oh no, that can't be him. That cannot be him. But let me find out. I went up to the counter. I said, excuse me, did you go to Yorktown High School? He said, well, yeah, I did, actually. Class of 78. I knew it, yeah. That was my class. He said, really? What subject did you teach? See, but that proves it. The older you get, the eyesight goes. Oh, yeah, it's tough. It's really tough. And you know, people know that my husband, he's a few years older than me. And I've been very concerned about his memory. His memory goes. So I asked the doctor what he could do. And the doctor said, listen, have him write everything down. Okay. So I told him, well, he kind of agreed, didn't want to, but he said he would. One evening, we were sitting there watching television, and he said, Lena, I'm going into the kitchen to get a snack. You want anything? I said, give me a bowl of ice cream. He said, okay. I said, now, do you need to write this down? He said, no, I think I got it, okay? Are you sure? Yeah, I got it. I said, well, add some Oreo cookies. I love Oreo cookies with my ice cream. So he said, okay, I'll do that. Now, you sure you don't want to write this down? Oh my God, I got it. Ice cream, Oreo cookies, right? Right, okay. I said, wait a minute, before you go, put some whipped cream on it. Love that. He says, okay, now, Willie, you sure you don't want to write this down? He said, God. 3 things, right? Ice cream, Oreo cookies, and whipped cream. How do you think I'm going to forget that? I'm 6 feet from the kitchen. Okay, sweetie, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You go right ahead. You don't need to write it down. 45 minutes later, he comes to me with a plate of grits, eggs, and bacon. I said, oh, sweetie, that's why I told you to write it down. I knew you were going to forget. Where's my toast? lullaby to have. And I want to share that with you. Is that okay if I share that with you today? May lumps and nose drops and needles for knitting, walkers and handrails and new dental fitting, bundles of magazines tied up in string. These are a few of my favorite things. Cadillacs and cataracts, hearing aids and glasses, Polident and Fix-A-Dit, and false teeth and glasses, pacemakers, golf carts, and porches with swings. These are a few of my favorite things. When the pipes leak, when my bones creak, when my knees go bad, I simply remember my favorite things. Then I don't feel so bad. Hot tea and crumpets and corn pads for bunions. No spicy food or food cooked with onions. Bathrobes and heat pads and hot food they bring. These are a few of my favorite things. Back pains confuse brains and no fear of sinning. Thin bones and fractures and hair that is thinning. And we won't mention our short shrunken frames when we remember our favorite things. When the back aches, when my knees break, when my eyes grow dim, I simply remember the great life I've had.